Hello and welcome back to another one of those videos where I talk about updates from Toady and Kit Fox about the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress. In this one, we're going to be covering the first ever released screenshots of procedurally generated creatures released on the 17th, that being today at the time of recording, April. First off, I just wanted to say a real quick thank you to Bay12 Games, of course, for all these screenshots. These have been awesome to look at, and happy birthday to one Toady, one himself. What a way to celebrate. The first creatures we have to look at here are two night trolls, two different iterations of essentially the same creature, but with very different descriptions. The first one is a large skinless humanoid. As you can see, he's red, so he's skinless. And he has four long curving horns. As you can see, he has four long curving horns, and his joints are backwards. I'm not sure its joints are backwards, but that's okay. Honestly, like, it's a variation on the same sprite. The second one being a large hairy humanoid, hence why it's gray. It has two narrow tails, and it howls into the high winds. Its slate gray hair is very curly. All very accurate to the images. I love the way these look. They look very monkey-like, frankly. Almost kind of like something from the Planet of the Apes. They look spooky in a weird way. I like them. Next, we have some additional detail for domestic creatures. We have some ducks, some sheep and rams, some chickens, and some peahens and peacocks. According to the post, this has some additional details so that domestic creatures are more obvious from non-domestic ones. Really nice little details here. I love the way these look. Chickens are bloody adorable. And then the last screenshot that we have here to talk about today are new stockpiles. Now, according to the post on bay12games.com/dwarves, they have been working on some other things that aren't quite ready to show, such as wagons and trees. But let's just talk about these stockpiles for a second here. These actually look very similar to a game called King Under the Mountain and what they're doing with stockpiles. I've seen like this kind of stockpile idea before with like the little signage and kind of little fences around the edge. I really like it. I think it makes things very clear. However, one thing that I will say is I'm not a super huge fan of how it makes the grass underneath darker. It just feels kind of fake to me. I would really like to see maybe a slightly lighter version of these. Like, sure, you can make the grass underneath it darker, but it's a stockpile, so stuff's being stored there. So maybe instead of making the grass a little bit darker, maybe like add patches of mud or something where stuff is being stored, or maybe like little bits of dirt or something else that doesn't feel as artificial. That being said, I do really like the way these little fence posts look. I think they're bloody adorable. Same with the little colors of the log pieces. But I would like some more options with these. I do think that I do think that I would like to see them worked on a little bit more. Granted, the organization in the stockpiles is great. It's super easy to tell what's what. You know, wood, obviously, barrels, bags, and I love that anvil. Can I just say, it's a nice looking anvil. Anyways, I just want to say a very quick thank you to everybody who's been watching these videos and everybody who's sticking around and hanging out for these. A lot of people have been watching them through the YouTube algorithm, so that's absolutely fantastic. If you are new to Dwarf Fortress and would like to get into Dwarf Fortress, I recommend you watch Kruggsmash because he does some of the best content on YouTube for Dwarf Fortress. If you want to keep up to date with these updates, please sign up for the Kit Fox Games newsletter. You can find a link down in the description. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, hey, you're still here? Well, if you're interested, I stream Dwarf Fortress about 5-ish to 6 days a week, as well as traditional roguelikes. If you're interested in that kind of content and would like to support it, I also have a Patreon. $1 a month goes a really long way. It supports these videos as well as the little lore videos I do called Today in Dwarf Fortress. If you would like to check that stuff out, there's links down in the description, of course. Twitch.tv/BLINDIRL. I'd love to have you. Thank you very much for watching.